In my video recapping the disastrous first year of Pokemon TCG Live, I theorized that the full launch would be delayed until 2023. This was due to the announcement of Team Challenge Season 4, which would be taking place on PTCGO and run into next year. Well, with a new update to the official FAQ, it's all but confirmed that Live won't be out in 2022. For those of you who might not know, here's a bit of a refresher. When TCG Live was announced way back in September 2021, the Pokemon Company said PTCGO would go offline prior to the launch of Live. Clearly that hasn't happened, and PTCGO is still the go-to digital Pokemon TCG experience. The Team Challenge, meanwhile, is a tournament where players form a team to represent their local game store. The important part here is that battles are held both online and in stores, and online matches take place in the Pokemon TCG Online. That's key because Team Challenge Season 4's qualifiers don't end until December 18th, 2022. And once the qualifiers are over, a round-robin competition begins, which is expected to take 10 weeks or until the very end of February 2023. Then the top 2 store teams will compete in a grand final, which will most likely happen in March 2023. So, if PTCGO is shutting down prior to the launch of TCG Live, but PTCGO is sticking around until at least March 2023, then that means Live isn't coming out this year. It's disappointing news, but not unexpected. Live isn't anywhere close to a full launch yet. It's also not unexpected that the Pokemon Company hasn't officially announced the delay. They're notorious for waiting until the last minute to say anything about Live, or just not saying anything about Live in general. The only real detail we have from them about Live's delay to 2023 is buried in the September 23rd update to the official PTCGO sunsetting FAQ, which talks about Team Challenge Season 4. They said, players in Australia, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Mexico, and New Zealand can participate in the Pokemon TCG Live Limited Beta and Team Challenge, but they should not choose the option to migrate their Pokemon TCG Online collection to Pokemon TCG Live if they want to play in Team Challenge Season 4. Please note, all players will get to keep any items, cards, or rewards they earn in Pokemon TCG Live during the Limited Beta. When they do eventually migrate their Pokemon TCG Online collection, the migrated items will be added to their existing earnings. There you have it. The full launch of TCG Live isn't happening in 2022 and probably won't happen until March 2023 at the earliest. If that's the case, TCG Live's beta will have lasted more than a year after beginning in February 2022. Currently, the live beta is limited to those 7 countries, but it's possible other countries get added soon. As I mentioned, they rarely tell us news ahead of time, so your country could be added to the beta as soon as tomorrow, or maybe not until 2023. We just don't know. I don't even know if they know, but a loophole the Pokemon Company could use is to expand the live beta worldwide this year, and just delay the quote-unquote full launch until after the Team Challenge. So if you're really looking forward to Live and you live in the United States, it could just randomly show up one day. Again, communication isn't their strong suit. It's definitely ironic that PTCGO is still going strong and is also the Pokemon Company's go-to game for online events. It's even funnier when you look at the rest of the PTCGO sunsetting FAQ, which was printed in September 2021 and still includes their reasoning for shutting down PTCGO and creating TCG Live. We're always working to innovate the Pokemon TCG and provide the best possible experience for fans who want more ways to play outside of the tabletop version of the game. As the Pokemon TCG Online launched over 10 years ago, Pokemon TCG Live not only provides an opportunity to update the game and underlying technology, but also to engage more fans by offering an easily accessible online game on smartphones, tablets, PCs, and macOS devices. Pokemon TCG Live also comes with a suite of improvements, including a new card logic engine that provides more player feedback around gameplay events, as well as a ranked ladder, battle pass, duplicate card protection with credits, 3D avatars, updated visual effects, and more fluid gameplay. Now, I wouldn't say Live has a suite of improvements. They removed the game log that's in PTCGO, so knowing what your opponent just did is impossible. The 3D avatars are creepy as hell and try to steal your soul. The updated visual effects can give you seizures, and the gameplay is as fluid as thick water. The FAQ also talks about why they're shutting down PTCGO before Live. Keep in mind that this is unchanged since September 2021. The Pokemon TCG Online will be sunsetted prior to the launch of Pokemon TCG Live so that saved content in players' Pokemon TCG Online accounts can be migrated to Pokemon TCG Live, helping to ensure a more seamless transition for players. This also provides a more optimal experience by merging all fans into one online game, offering a greater pool of people to digitally play the Pokemon TCG. So one of the reasons why PTCGO is going away is because they don't want to split the player base. but they let people migrate from PTCGO to Live in February 2022, yet PTCGO will still exist in February 2023. Whoopsie. I've spoken at length about how the developers of Live just weren't up to the task, and how Direwolf Digital, who has tons of experience in the digital card game space, would have been the better choice. Still untouched in the FAQ is why the Pokemon Company thought they could do this themselves. Direwolf Digital, the developer of the Pokemon TCG Online, has been an incredible and reliable partner in helping us deliver a digital Pokemon TCG experience to players, and they will continue to support the code cards found in Pokemon TCG products. We're always working to innovate the Pokemon TCG, and with the Pokemon TCG Online app launching over 10 years ago, it made sense to update the game and bring that work in-house to help ensure a seamless and holistic Pokemon TCG ecosystem for fans. Needless to say, that hasn't exactly gone well so far. Now, the beginning of 2023 will be fairly busy for the Pokemon TCG. We have the special Sword and Shield set launching on January 20th, standard format rotation is happening in early 2023 and removing all D-block cards. Scarlet and Violet base set will be out in either February or March, and TCG Live could launch in March as well, but I wouldn't get my hopes up about that. If you want to learn more about TCG Live, I'll include links to my recap video as well as my starter guide in the description. And if you have any lingering questions about Live, ask away in the comments.